Welcome to the University of Nevada, Reno Arboretum Audio Tree Tours. My name is Rod Hollenbeek, aka the Tree Hunter. I am your host for this tour. This is the Around Parking Services Tree Tour. It starts at the front door of the Parking Services building, takes a detour to the bottom floor of the West Stadium parking complex, goes clockwise around Parking Services to a driveway, goes into the cherry blossom garden toward the street in front of the Nevada Historical Society, then tours a few trees near North Virginia Street. There is a pause of 2 seconds after each tree to let you get to the next tree, but if you haven't yet reached the tree or if you need a little extra time to locate or contemplate it, please press pause until you are ready, then press play. Okay, let's get started. The first tree to the left of the front door of Parking Services at number 1 on the map has roundish leaves. It is American linden, scientific name Tilia americana, planted in 2006, as were the rest of the trees next to the building. It's native to eastern North America. This tree, also called basswood, has odorless wood which makes it useful in making wooden boxes. The bases of its roundish leaves do not match up, making it easy to identify. Please press pause and go across the street to the main entrance of the West Stadium parking garage. Turn right and go down the stairs to the ground floor of the garage, then go down to the edge of the garage and look at the small plant at number 2 on the map, then press play. These plants, specifically planted here because they need protection, are Pawpaw, scientific name Asimina triloba, planted 1 per year since about 2007, native to the southern part of the eastern and midwestern U.S. They grow pretty slowly here, but when they are large enough to bear fruit, it will be interesting. The Pawpaw has the largest fruit of any indigenous U.S. plant. Please press pause and retrace your steps to Parking Services, then press play. To the left of the American linden, at number 3, is the Conifer, Colorado blue spruce, scientific name Picea pungens. Native to the northern Rocky Mountains, it grows quite well in Reno. Its blue-gray foliage makes it a desirable accent tree. This tree will grow to 70 feet in a few decades, and then it will be the tallest tree in this area. To its left, near the back of the building at number 4, are 2 weeping sequoias, scientific name Sequoiadendron giganteum pendula. This cultivar of the species, which is native to the west slope of the Sierra Nevada, has a vertical central trunk and branches hanging vertically. Although each tree has a unique shape, these two seem well matched. Between the back of the building and the turnaround are 3 tall, thin trees at number 5, Freeman Maples, scientific name Acer X freemani, a cross between silver maple, with its dull yellow fall color, rapid growth and weak branches, and red maple, with its attractive form and red fall color. The result may be better than either parent, a strong, attractive, fast-growing tree with orange-red fall color. Cross the grassy area between the turnaround street and the parking lot for the building. On the left, near the end of the pavement at number 6, is Quaking Aspen, scientific name Populus tremuloides. This tree is native to midwestern and western U.S. The name comes from the turning of the leaves in the wind due to their attachment to the branch. This species can form thickets if not controlled. Across the street at number 7 is a leaning conifer. This, the first of 5 pines on this tree tour, is eastern white pine, scientific name Pinus strobus, native to eastern North America. This is the principal pine in fall color areas of the northeastern U.S., and its green color provides a nice contrast to the yellow, orange, and red of the fall color species. Its needles are in groups of 5, characteristic of white pines, and are long, thin, and light green. The 6-inch narrow cones are also characteristic of most white pines. The second pine, a gray-barked tree next to it at number 8, is the almost ubiquitous Austrian pine, scientific name Pinus nigra, native to southern Europe. This is a very popular medium-sized conifer in this area because, if given good growing conditions, it grows quickly, has straight trunks, and is relatively trouble-free. It has needles in bunches of 2 and 2-inch conical cones. Please press pause and head toward the street in front of the Nevada Historical Society building, 16th Street. When you near the end of the building, turn around and press play. The large tree between the street and the narrow path at number 9 is Bur Oak, scientific name Quercus macrocarpa. This eastern North America tree is a member of the white oak group, which is identified by rounded leaf lobes. Bur Oak is identifiable because the leaves are widest about halfway out and have deeply cut lobes. Its acorns are also distinctive. They have a fringed cap. Bur Oak is a desirable species in northern Nevada today because it is drought tolerant. The trees next to the building at number 10 are juniper, scientific name Juniperus sp. There are several species and many cultivars of juniper, so I'm giving no further subdivision. Directly across the parking lot street at number 11, however, is another story. This is Utah Juniper, scientific name Juniperus osteosperma, native to the Great Basin of Utah and Nevada, including the hillier areas around Reno. This species has a more contorted shape than ornamental or landscape junipers. All junipers have blue berries, whose most popular use is for flavoring gin. The next tree at number 12 is the third pine, Mugo Pine, scientific name Pinus mugo, native to mountains of Central and Southern Europe. It is considered a tree shrub, a woody plant that can have either shrub or tree form. Perhaps the best one on campus is on the around Thompson and Franzen tree tour. This pine has 1-inch roundish cones and short, thick needles in bundles of 2. The columnar conifer at number 13 is the fourth pine, Columnar Scotch Pine, scientific name Pinus sylvestris vestigiata. It is tall and thin compared to the species native to northern Europe. This cultivar is uncommonly planted in Reno. The Nevada up-and-coming columnar Scotch pine is at the foot of the 9th Street steps and can be seen on the front lawn tree tour. Scotch pines have short needles in bunches of 2 and 2-inch cones like the Austrian pine at number 8, but there are differences. Wow, this is the best place on campus to compare these two popularly planted pine species, so if you want to, please press pause and compare them. Hint: the trunk of Austrian pine is gray with vertical limbs, and the trunk of Scotch pine peels and is yellow-brown with non-vertical limbs. The tree at number 14 with large roundish leaves is northern or western Catalpa, scientific name Catalpa speciosa. Native to the midwestern U.S., this tree has 6-inch long panicles of white flowers in spring, followed in fall by yellow leaf color and dark brown green bean-like pods several inches long. Because the wood does not shrink much, it is used for building wooden boats. To your right is a narrow, non-paved path. The gate you see has writing in kanji, a Japanese written language. For all you non-kanji reading tree tourists, there's a sign in English on the other side which says Cherry Blossom Garden. There is more information a few trees ahead, but let's look at some trees first. There are 4 flowering cherry species in the garden. Just past the gate to the left of the path at number 15 is Japanese flowering cherry, scientific name Prunus cerulata, not further differentiated because there are a lot of cultivars. These trees have pink buds which open to light pink flowers fading to white. They can get to 30 feet tall and wide. The Nevada State Champion is on the Hilliard Plaza Tree Tour. Walk along the path and over the bridge. Ahead, behind a bench at number 16, is Weeping Higan Cherry, scientific name Prunus subhirtella pendula planarosia, a weeping cultivar of the species native to Japan. These trees are grafted at about 5 feet to provide a weeping form, and long thin branches extend upward and then downward. A few feet behind it and a few feet to the left at number 17 is Kwanzan Cherry, scientific name Prunus cerulata Kwanzan, a cultivar grafted at about 5 feet to provide several upswept limbs at the point of the graft and gorgeous double pink flowers. To the right is a small tree at number 18, Mount Fuji Cherry, scientific name Prunus cerulata shirotai, a cultivar which has upswept branches and fragrant white flowers. Please press pause and backtrack about 50 feet past the bridge to a medium-sized tree between the path and North Virginia Street at number 19. Press play. This is Crabapple, scientific name Malus sp. There are many crabapple cultivars with white flowers like this tree's, but this may be the most popular one, Spring Snow. The compound-leaved tree to its right, at number 20, is Sunburst Honeylocust, scientific name Gleditsia triacanthos, variety inermis, sunburst. Compound-leaved means that there is a central stem attached to the branch with leaflets, in this case 20 to 30, along it. The species is native to eastern and midwestern U.S. This cultivar's leaves are golden yellow in spring, and during summer the new growth is also golden yellow. That's why it is called sunburst. It has yellow fall color. The next large tree on the left, at number 21 past the bridge, is European ash, scientific name Fraxinus Excelsior, native to Europe and Turkey, but cultivated for thousands of years. This compound-leaved tree has 7 to 11 leaflets. The other trees on this tree tour have simple leaves with only one leaflet. This particular tree is the Nevada State Champion. Please press pause and continue to the end of the path. Next to the street at number 22 is a tree shrub with purple leaves. Press play. This is purple leaf sand cherry, scientific name Prunus X cystana. It is a hybrid of sand cherry, scientific name Prunus pumila, native to southeastern Canada and northeastern and north midwestern United States, and purple leaf plum, scientific name Prunus cericifera, native to Central Asia. It looks similar to purple leaf plum. Under this tree shrub are 2 rocks with plaques. The one on the left tells something about the origin of the cherry blossom garden. Head toward North Virginia Street, past another Japanese flowering cherry, to the round-headed tree at number 23. This is Umbrella Catalpa, scientific name Catalpa bignanoides vana, a cultivar of the southeastern U.S. native. This grafted cultivar, introduced in the 1880s, produces an umbrella shape and does not have flowers. It is often used in more formal landscapes. It is a different species than the catalpa at number 12. In the area with various shrubs and perennials south of this tree at number 24 is Russian olive, scientific name Elaeagnus Angustifolia, native to southern Europe and Central and Western Asia. This tree is not really an olive, although its leaves are a similar color. It has nasty thorns and is used as a windbreak or for erosion control. This tree, once established, is extremely drought tolerant. The last tree, the 5th pine at number 25, is Western White Pine, scientific name Pinus monticola. This Sierra Nevada native tree grows from about 7,000 feet to 9,000 feet there, but it also can thrive in this area. It is uncommonly planted in the Reno area. This is another opportunity to compare the tree species. Compare this tree with the eastern white pine at number 7. Hint, this tree's needles are thicker and shorter. This concludes the Around Parking Services tree tour. Thank you for joining me on this tour. If you would like to support the Arboretum, please see the options on the Donate link on the UNR Arboretum website.